Okay, what we're going to do now is show you how to create a meeting in Twiddla.com. So let's go ahead and go to the Twiddla website. It's twiddla.com. Okay, once you get to the Twiddla website, you can go ahead to create a meeting. You can go ahead and click on the green Go button. As you can see, Twiddla loaded the virtual whiteboard. What we're going to do next is take a look at how to identify yourself in the meeting. By default, when you get into a meeting, Twiddla gives you a guest name. You could get rid of that guest name by deleting the initial guest name and typing your name. So in this case, you could go ahead and type your name. I'm just going to put as an example, Mr. Teacher. And once you type your name, you can press enter, and it identifies you by your whatever name you inputted. The next thing we're going to take a look at, something important to take a look at, is the Twiddla URL, which you can give to anyone that wants to join your Twiddla meeting that you just created. And that you can find here. It says it's the Twiddla.com website / followed by 7-digit code. For someone to join the meeting, all you need to do is tell them to go to twiddla.com / and the 7-digit code. Okay, what we're going to do next is show you how to join a meeting using a Twiddla URL. So as we mentioned before, to go to a meeting on Twiddla, you need to type the Twiddla website, twiddla.com / followed by the 7-digit Twiddla code. In this case, from the previous video, the code we were using was 2257217. Once you put the 7-digit Twiddla code, go ahead and press enter. Let's see. And notice we're joining an existing meeting because the person that started the meeting is already present there. In our last example, it was Mr. Teacher. So let's go ahead, let's pretend we're a student, and our name is John Doe. So to change the default guest name that you receive, you can go ahead and delete the default guest name and type your student name, or in this case, John Doe, as an example. Once you type your name, you can go ahead and press enter. And you'll be able to identify yourself in the meeting. One important note to make is that once you press enter, based on whatever name you put, you can't change it. You only have one chance to edit the name. Okay, what we're going to do next is take a look at how to use the chat feature of Twiddla. What you see here is from the perspective of Mr. Teacher, the individual that started the Twiddla meeting. And to use the chat feature, we need to go down here where the gray border is and the white text box. So let's say the teacher wants to say something. You could go ahead and type using the keyboard, whatever it is you want to type. So for example, Mr. Teacher is going to say, "Hello students, welcome back." Once you finish typing whatever it is you want to type, go ahead and press enter, and note that whatever you typed appears in the chat window, and notice that whatever name you previously put to identify yourself, that's the name that appears in the chat. Now we're going to continue with the chat feature. This time we're going to take a look at the window you're seeing is the window from the student's perspective. So as you can see, the teacher previously inputted a comment here, and we're going to input the same thing, but we're going to do it from the student's point of view. So all the student needs to do in the gray border in the white text box here, click inside and type whatever message the student wants to give to either the rest of the class or to the teacher. So let's go ahead and type something here. So let's pretend the student wants to say simple thank you. And then all the student needs to do is press enter once he finishes typing his comment. And notice that the student's message appears. One thing I wanted to add about the chat feature is it supports links. So for example, let's say you wanted to put in the chat a link to Google. You could type the link, the address, http://www.google.com. Then press enter, and notice that it appears in blue, and when you move your mouse over it, it acts like a link. So let's go ahead and click that. And notice that when you click the link, it actually appears on the whiteboard. Unfortunately, it's not an active web page. It just makes the page appear on the whiteboard. If you want to make the link appear as one of your tabs, you can right-click it and select Open Link in New Tab. And when you do that, notice that it takes you to Google, which is what the link referred to. What we're going to do next is take a look at the draw tool and its drawing options. Here we have the draw tool. It looks like a pencil, the icon of a pencil. To select the draw tool, you just click on it. And here we see the different drawing options that are available. We can select the color of the draw tool, the thickness of the draw tool, and we can clear up the different options for clearing up the screen. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at how to actually draw something on the whiteboard. All you need to do is make sure you clicked on the draw tool to select it, and then move your mouse and click and drag on the virtual whiteboard using the left mouse button. And when you let go, you stop writing. So all you have to do to write something on the virtual whiteboard using the draw tool is just click and drag. To change the color, you just click here on the little color box. A color palette will appear. Before we were using blue, let's go ahead and click on red using the left mouse button. Notice that it changes the color box, and now when you click and drag, you'll draw in the different color. The next option is the line. Notice that you see different size circles. Depending on which size circle you click on, that will affect the thickness of the draw tool. So for example, let's click on the little circle, which means that it'll be a thin line. When you click on the bigger circles, it'll be a thicker line. Let's take a look here. To clear the entire whiteboard, virtual whiteboard, you can click the Clear All button. And it's going to prompt you to, if you're sure you want to clear it, let's go ahead and put OK. Notice that it cleared the entire whiteboard. The next tool we're going to take a look at is the Erase tool. It looks like an icon of a white out brush. We look at the Erase tool. Let's first go ahead and click the Draw tool and draw a few items, a few lines. Now let's go ahead and select the Erase tool. And to erase something on the whiteboard, using the Erase tool, all you need to do is click and drag. And notice that when you click, wherever you click and drag on using the Erase tool, you erase it on the virtual whiteboard. Next tool we're going to take a look at is the Shapes tool. It's this little green box here. Let's go ahead and click on the Shapes tool. And notice that when you click on the Shapes icon, right below it says Shape Type. So let's go ahead and if you click on the first shape type and you click and drag on the virtual whiteboard, you'll be able to create a line. If you click on the second shape type, you'll be able, when you click and drag your mouse, you'll be able to create either a square or a rectangle, depending on how you drag it. When you click on the third shape type, it's a rounded corner rectangle or square, depending on how you drag it. And lastly, when you click on the fourth shape type, you can draw either, let's click on the fourth shape type. You can click on the fourth shape type and you'll be able to draw circles or ovals depending on how you drag it. Once again, note that if you select color, and click on it, and the color palette will appear. You can select a different color, and it will apply to the shape type that you're currently using. Same thing with the line option. You can click on the thicker circle, and when you click and drag, you'll create a thicker shape. Okay, the next tool we're going to take a look at is the text tool. Let's go ahead and click on the text tool. Notice here under the text options, you have the option of selecting what font you want when you type something, and also how many pixels or how big or small you want the text to be. So let's just leave it as is. And here we have the type of text that you want to select. So here you have a regular text. So when you click that and you click somewhere on the virtual whiteboard, you could type whatever you want. And then if you want to do something like a notepad type of thing, you click on the sticky note. And then when you click, it'll create a sticky note. Double click, and then you type whatever you want. Sticky note. The third text type is a speech bubble. If you click on that and double click, let's see, bubble. The last one is the rounded box text type. You double click and rounded box. And those are the different types of text that you can put on the screen. The next tool we're going to take a look at is the select tool. As you can see, it looks like a black arrow. You could use it to select any of the objects that were created on the virtual whiteboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can select that big blue circle. So by clicking on it, you selected that object, in this case the big blue circle. And if you want, you can move it to a different location, or by pressing the right-clicking and pressing the delete key, you can delete that object. Let's go ahead and click on another object. Let's click on the smaller blue circle here. And when you right click on it, you have the option of bringing that option forward or back. Notice now the blue circle is above the red line in the background. So if we wanted to move the blue circle to the background, we could put send to back. And notice that now the red line is appearing above the blue circle. And of course, if you wanted to delete that object, all you would need to do is right click and put delete, and the circle will be gone. There are other features you could use on Twiddla. There is the web page feature, the Etherpad feature, document feature, and image feature. You could go ahead and explore that on your own. But in this video, we took a look at the basics of using Twiddla. Something I wanted to add was how to minimize and maximize the window which displays the name and the chat. To hide this window here, all you need to do is click on the close button here, and notice that when you click on it, it hides the window and shows you the blue this blue speaker cloud icon. By clicking on that blue speaker cloud icon, you make it reappear. So to close to hide this window here, you just click the close button here, and to show it again, you just click the blue speaker cloud icon you see here.